Welcome back to Crafty Nanny, original stories with simple crafts designed to engage you and your little one. Go on a journey with new friends and bring home souvenirs by completing the crafts when the story ends. Remember to subscribe and to turn on your notifications to get a new story delivered to you each week. Now, let's turn the page to find out what our friends are up to today. Today's story is Patch, Hedgy and Scoot's Construction Challenge by Anushka R. Merrill. After completing their homeschool lessons, Patch, Hedgy and Scoot went to relax in their favorite spots. Patch was nestled in his cozy floor pillow reading fairy tales. Scoot was looking through his newest comic book, and Hedgy was listening to some music on her mom's old iPod. Patch suddenly put down his book and laughed. Ha! 3 pigs and a wolf gets me every time, he chuckled. What's so funny about that story? Asked Scoot. 3 pigs each built a house out of straw, sticks, and bricks, and a big bad wolf came and tried to blow their houses down. What's funny, said Patch, is that the pigs didn't even use reinforced concrete to build their houses. I mean, if I lived in the woods and I knew there was a wolf outside, I would not be building a house made of straw. That was not a very wise idea. Perhaps the pig was trying to have a small carbon footprint, said Hedgy. It takes a lot of resources to make 1 square meter of concrete, you know. Don't even get me started on the steel. Well, if the wolf had gotten him, he would have had no footprint at all, said Patch. Lucky for him, his brother lived next door. Not any better, though, said Scoot. His house was made of sticks. I mean, he could have at least built a log cabin. Hedgy! Their mom called from another room. It's time to take the recycling out. Thank you. Okay, Mom, replied Hedgy as she went into the kitchen to take the recycling out. Patch and Scoot went along too so that they could get a snack. Hedgy noticed that there were boxes, paper towel rolls, and an empty oatmeal canister, among other things, in the recycling bin. Guys, I have a good reuse it project, said Hedgy. What's a reuse it project? Asked Scoot as he and Patch gobbled down some chocolate grasshopper cookies. It's a project where we reuse things out of the recycling bin. Get it? Reduce, reuse, recycle? Their mom heard her from across the room. Sounds good, Hedgy. As long as it gets back to the recycling at some point, there's only so much stuff we can keep in here. Okay, Mom, they replied. So, let's get to it, said Hedgy. What's the grand idea? Asked Patch as he munched on the cookies. We can each be one of the 3 little pigs and build a house any way we like using items from the recycling and other things from around the house to decorate them. I'm in, said Scoot. Then we can have an open house and show each other our houses. Sounds like a plan to me, said Patch. But you are talking to a master builder here, so be prepared to be blown away. Blown away? Seriously? Said Scoot. Yeah, right now you sound like the big bad wolf, said Hedgy. Remember, he didn't win in the end. Hedgy and Scoot high-fived each other, ready for the challenge ahead. Patch, Hedgy, and Scoot each picked out items from the recycling to make their houses. Patch stuck 2 milk cartons and an airwax paper box together to make a fancy mansion. He painted the whole thing to look like it was made out of stone and drew on windows and doors. Hedgy fashioned some paper towel rolls and an empty oatmeal canister into a beautiful fairy castle topped with a flag. Scoot went all out with several shipping boxes and built a spectacular cottage with cut-out terracotta roof tiles. The builders had done an excellent job at constructing their houses. With their houses complete, Patch, Hedgy, and Scoot called in their mom to be the building inspector. She wore a yellow hard hat and made notes on a clipboard as she carefully looked at each of their houses. Very nice, she said. Creative designs, brilliant use of color. But to pass the inspection, they must pass the huff and puff test. Patch, Hedgy and Scoot's mom huffed and puffed and puffed and huffed, but she couldn't blow a single house down. In fact, the most she did was blow the flag on Hedgy's castle. Everyone laughed at Mom's huffing and puffing, and then Patch, Hedgy, and Scoot joined in on the fun, pretending to be the big bad wolf and trying to blow the houses down. They then walked around admiring their creations and rejoiced when all of their houses passed the inspection. Each of the houses was different, just as the builders who made them, but they all remained standing, proving to be sound retreats for pigs fleeing a wolf. The end. Now it's your turn to design your house. Since you're the master builder, you can make it as simple or as complex as you'd like. Remember to post your creations to Instagram at @IGCraftyNanny. See you next time.